Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to thrive financially, even if they didn't come from wealthy families or have the best opportunities? Why do some people manage to build solid wealth and live a secure life, while others struggle financially despite having good jobs? What secrets do these financially successful people know and apply that make such a difference in their results? These intriguing questions lead us to realize that financial success is much more about how we think about money than simply how much we earn. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki tackles this very point. It shows how certain traditional ideas and beliefs about money may actually be holding us back. Kiyosaki doesn't just challenge conventions, he transforms our understanding of money, work, and investments. Through practical lessons and relatable examples, he offers a fresh perspective, breaking down what we thought was the safe path to financial stability. In this video, we'll dive into Kiyosaki's revolutionary ideas, exploring concepts that can transform how you see money, even if you've never considered investing before. If you believe that hard work and saving alone are enough to secure a stable future, get ready for a new perspective. This content will not only help you look beyond traditional methods, but also understand why some beliefs about money might be keeping you from financial growth. Stay with us until the end to discover practical ways to apply these lessons in your daily life, so you can make smarter financial choices and build a financial future with more security and freedom. And before we begin, I want to remind you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of the valuable content we share here, always aimed at helping you achieve financial independence and develop a mindset that leads to prosperity. After all, investing in knowledge is the first step toward transforming your life. Kiyosaki's first and most impactful lesson is a fundamental shift in perspective. The wealthy don't work for money, money works for them. From an early age, we're taught that the key to financial success is to study hard, get a good job, and work diligently to earn money. This model, according to Kiyosaki, puts us in a cycle where we rely solely on our paycheck, often trapping us financially. After all, when we depend on just one active income source, our job, we're always tied to it to meet our needs and expenses. For Kiyosaki, true financial freedom happens when we can make money work for us. This means investing intelligently so that our money grows over time without constantly investing all our time and energy into it. He suggests that instead of relying only on a fixed salary, we should look for income sources that can grow without directly depending on our ongoing effort. This can be achieved through investments in assets like rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, and even businesses that generate passive income. Think about your monthly bills. Those who depend solely on a paycheck have to work every month to cover their expenses. However, if you have investments generating extra income, those bills can be paid even when you're not actively working. This is the essence of making money work for you. By accumulating assets that generate income, you start building a financial foundation that's increasingly independent and secure. For Kiyosaki, financial education is the real foundation for achieving financial freedom, a fundamental concept that, unfortunately, most schools still ignore. In his book, he emphasizes that a lack of understanding about how money actually works is one of the main reasons so many people struggle financially throughout their lives. Instead of focusing only on earning more, he suggests it's essential to learn how to manage money properly by understanding basic concepts, like the difference between assets and liabilities. In Kiyosaki's world, assets are investments that put money in your pocket, while liabilities are expenses that take money out. This distinction might seem obvious, but most people still make the mistake of confusing consumer goods with investments. For example, when buying a house, many believe they're investing in an asset. But according to Kiyosaki, if that house doesn't generate income, it's actually a liability. Why? Because it creates ongoing expenses, whether for maintenance, taxes, or mortgage payments. The real challenge, then, is to prioritize investments that genuinely increase your income rather than accumulating possessions that create expenses. This understanding of assets and liabilities can completely change how you view your finances. Imagine you're considering buying a new car. Is this purchase truly necessary? Will it contribute to your financial growth in some way, or will it just create more expenses? By adopting this mindset, you start directing your resources toward investments that can actually provide returns, putting you in a stronger financial position over time. Another essential lesson Kiyosaki emphasizes is the importance of seeking knowledge, especially early in your career, rather than focusing exclusively on immediate financial gains. Kiyosaki's rich dad encouraged him to seek opportunities that would help him develop critical skills like business knowledge, sales experience, and investment understanding. According to Kiyosaki, these skills are much more valuable long-term than simply earning a higher salary. Many times, people accept a job solely based on the salary, without considering how much it will help them grow professionally and prepare for future entrepreneurship or investing. Kiyosaki argues that working to learn, rather than just working to earn, is a way to build skills that can open doors to greater earnings in the future. This learning includes developing negotiation skills, understanding basic accounting, and grasping financial markets. Over time, these competencies give you a competitive edge. After all, the true income-generating potential comes from combining practical knowledge with an entrepreneurial mindset. For Kiyosaki, traditional jobs with fixed salaries offer only an illusion of security. He believes true financial freedom doesn't come from a stable job, but from the ability to build businesses or make investments. The path to achieving this freedom, he emphasizes, lies in creating multiple income streams, especially those that don't rely solely on your time and effort, unlike a conventional job. This concept challenges one of the most ingrained beliefs, the security of a steady job. Most people are encouraged to seek stability within a company, often sidelining their entrepreneurial or investment dreams due to perceived risks. However, Kiyosaki argues that these risks are merely apparent. He believes that greater instability lies in depending on only one income source. During economic downturns, for instance, jobs can be cut, while those with well-structured businesses and investments can continue to thrive. Kiyosaki explains that by starting a business or investing in assets, you're building something that can grow independently. This doesn't mean it's easy or without challenges, but he believes that, in the long run, these paths are safer and more profitable than any job. By creating a network of investments and businesses, you shield yourself from economic ups and downs, building a secure base and an income source that multiplies over time. A standout lesson in Kiyosaki's book is the importance of taking risks, but doing so intelligently and thoughtfully. He argues that one of the biggest obstacles to financial growth is the fear of losing money. Many people keep their money in low-risk investments, like savings accounts, because they feel safer. However, this safety often comes at the cost of limiting their wealth growth. For Kiyosaki, the key is learning to identify promising investments and understanding the market before making financial decisions. This requires study, dedication, and the willingness to face the fear of the unknown. He illustrates that rather than avoiding risks entirely, the ideal approach is to invest in assets with growth potential, but always with prior analysis. This might include stocks in well-evaluated companies, real estate with potential for appreciation, and other assets. For example, by learning about the stock market, you can understand that diversification and long-term investment help reduce risks. With knowledge and experience, you can make more strategic choices and move forward financially. However, it's crucial to avoid unnecessary risks and to plan carefully. This approach of taking calculated risks is especially useful for those who want to step out of their comfort zones and explore new opportunities. Kiyosaki suggests that instead of putting all your savings into a single investment, diversification is essential to reduce risk and increase your chances of success. One of the central concepts in the book is what Kiyosaki calls the rat race. He uses this term to describe the endless cycle of working, earning money, spending, and then returning to work to cover new expenses. Many people live in this cycle because they rely solely on their salary and often increase their spending as they earn more. This behavior keeps them financially trapped, as instead of building income-generating assets, they accumulate liabilities, such as debt, loans, and unnecessary expenses. To illustrate this, imagine someone who has just received a promotion. With the salary increase, rather than investing, they choose to buy a new car, increasing their fixed expenses. Before long, they become dependent on the higher salary just to maintain the new expenses without building a base of assets that could generate extra income. This keeps them stuck in the rat race. To escape this cycle, Kiyosaki suggests allocating part of your earnings to investments that increase your passive income and reduce dependence on your salary. Kiyosaki believes one of the keys to building lasting wealth is asset diversification. To him, the wealthy understand that relying on a single income source is risky. Instead, they accumulate assets across various areas to ensure a steady income stream, even during uncertain times. This diversification includes investments in real estate, stocks, and personal businesses, all with potential for long-term growth. The idea is that by building a solid base of diversified assets, you become less vulnerable to financial setbacks because different types of investments can balance each other out. For example, imagine someone with rental properties generating income, stocks in strong companies paying dividends, and a stake in a small business that yields returns. This person has multiple income streams and, if one is negatively impacted, still has other sources to support their financial foundation. Kiyosaki also highlights the tax benefits that certain investments offer, like real estate with possible deductions and tax advantages. By creating a network of diversified assets, you not only protect your wealth but also increase your chances of financial growth, even in adverse economic conditions. Kiyosaki notes that fear of losing money is one of the biggest obstacles for those aiming for financial independence. Many people prefer to keep their money in low-risk investments, like savings accounts, due to market fears. However, this extreme safety strategy limits the potential growth of their wealth. He argues that achieving significant returns requires learning to manage this fear and accepting it as part of the growth process. He encourages his readers to adopt a mindset focused on learning and resilience. Instead of being paralyzed by fear, he suggests that investment knowledge can help turn fear into an advantage. When you understand how different investment options work and learn to analyze them, you gain the confidence needed to make bolder, yet more informed, financial decisions. For Kiyosaki, a crucial step is avoiding social approval in financial decisions. He explains that to be successful, you often have to go against what most people consider safe. By adopting a stance of calculated courage, you learn to see risk not as an enemy but as an opportunity for growth. Another important aspect Kiyosaki addresses is the necessity of a clear and well-structured financial plan. He stresses that having defined goals is essential to directing investments and spending in an organized and efficient way. This financial plan should include short, medium, and long-term objectives, along with an investment strategy aligned with these goals. Let's say you aim to achieve financial independence in 20 years. Kiyosaki suggests breaking this goal down into specific milestones, like investing monthly in an index fund, purchasing a rental property within 5 years, and building an emergency reserve. This way, the financial plan acts as a guide, helping you avoid impulsive decisions and stay focused on your objectives. He also explains that a financial plan is a source of motivation. When you see the results of your efforts, such as growing wealth or reducing debt, you feel encouraged to stay on track. A well-defined plan also helps you control your finances better and know when it's the right time to make new investments. For Kiyosaki, financial education isn't something you learn once. It's a continuous process, a path of ongoing learning. He suggests that the best way to achieve financial independence is to consistently study and apply what you learn in areas like finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. This involves making it a habit to seek out new information, stay updated on market trends, and invest in yourself through books, courses, and other educational resources. Kiyosaki encourages his readers to set aside time each week to deepen their understanding of financial topics. This can include reading recommended books, watching educational videos, or following content related to financial literacy. According to him, by continually pursuing knowledge, you prepare yourself to make more informed and conscious decisions over time. This dedication to learning is what sets apart those who merely get by from those who thrive financially. Imagine spending a few hours each week learning more about investments or understanding how the financial market works. Over time, you accumulate knowledge, and every decision you make becomes more grounded. For Kiyosaki, this commitment to continuous education is one of the foundations of financial freedom. One of the strategies Kiyosaki advocates is what he calls transforming liabilities into assets. Rather than spending money on consumer goods that only incur expenses, he recommends investing in something that appreciates in value or generates income. This transformation is a fundamental step for anyone looking to build wealth and reduce reliance on a paycheck. Instead of buying a new car, For instance, he suggests considering a rental property or dividend-paying stocks. By investing in something that could bring financial returns, you shift your resources away from assets that only generate costs. This mindset change, according to Kiyosaki, is one of the secrets to building a solid and sustainable financial foundation. This concept of converting liabilities into assets can start small. It might be a lower-cost purchase that provides a bit of extra income, such as an investment in interest-bearing securities or even a small stake in a business. Over time, as you accumulate more assets, you start to notice the difference these decisions make in your budget. Kiyosaki believes that passive income is the key to financial independence, and he suggests that everyone should look for ways to gradually increase it. This can be done through income-generating investments like rental properties, dividend-yielding stocks, or even small businesses that can grow over time. The goal is to create income streams that don't directly depend on your time or effort. He advises starting small, with a clear focus on gradually growing your passive income. The more passive income sources you have, the less you'll rely on your salary to cover expenses. Over time, this passive income can become your primary means of support, giving you the freedom to spend your time on activities that truly matter to you. For Kiyosaki, one of the most strategic financial practices is planning your spending based on the return on investment it could generate. He suggests that before making a significant purchase, you should ask yourself if that amount could yield more if it were invested. This kind of strategic questioning changes your relationship with consumption, encouraging you to evaluate each expense from a long-term perspective and its potential for growth. This principle can apply in many scenarios. For example, before buying a luxury car, ask yourself if that money could be used to acquire an asset that generates passive income. This kind of reflection fosters a long-term mindset, helping you direct resources toward investments that bring future benefits. Kiyosaki argues that fear of risk keeps many people tied to conventional job security and low-risk investments. However, rather than avoiding risks, he explains that the ideal approach is to learn how to manage and take them in a conscious, calculated way. For him, taking risks is part of financial growth, and when you study and prepare, risks become less intimidating. A practical example is starting with safer investments, like fixed income securities, and gradually diversifying into higher yield options, such as stocks or real estate. In this way, you gain experience and confidence while learning to assess and minimize potential losses. According to Kiyosaki, by confronting and managing risks, you develop valuable skills that help build a stronger financial foundation. One of Kiyosaki's most essential lessons is the importance of investing in yourself. This means dedicating time and resources to improve your skills and financial understanding. For him, knowledge is the most valuable asset you can have because it stays with you regardless of market fluctuations or economic changes. He suggests, for instance, continuously expanding your financial knowledge, learning about new types of investments, and developing practical skills like negotiation and accounting. The more you know about finances, the more secure you'll feel in making decisions that can grow your wealth. Moreover, investing in specific skills can open doors to new income opportunities and ventures that once seemed out of reach. When applied practically, these lessons help shape a financial mindset that doesn't rely solely on a fixed salary but instead seeks freedom and security over time. The lessons from Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad, Poor Dad profoundly challenge traditional views on money, career, and financial security. His message is clear. True financial freedom is a choice that begins with a shift in mindset. Putting Kiyosaki's teachings into practice requires dedication, study, and commitment, but the rewards can be extraordinary. By developing a mindset focused on investing in assets, managing risks, and constantly seeking knowledge, you move beyond just making ends meet. You start building a prosperous future. If the path to financial freedom feels daunting, remember that small changes in habits and how you think about money can have a profound impact. A simple decision to invest in knowledge and prioritize assets over liabilities can be the starting point for a major transformation in your financial life. So, which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Or, if you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, share in the comments how these ideas have influenced your life and what changes you've already made or plan to make. Remember, the first step toward financial freedom is the willingness to learn and grow. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs this transformation, and turn on notifications to follow more tips and strategies for achieving financial independence. The journey to financial freedom is a long one, but every step counts. Decide today to invest in yourself, in your financial education, and in assets that can generate income. The financial life you've dreamed of may be closer than you think, and it all begins with the choice to take control of your money. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.